They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Back to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 42 yards. And the River Hogs have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So the drive there took 6 plays. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Aiken. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Vargas. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Call that a gain of 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Vargas. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Aiken. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Aiken. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Thunderbirds are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Aiken. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. They'll run on 1st down. Vargas, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw. Aiken. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Back to throw. Aiken working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Vargas, and that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Vargas. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Toronto, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Portland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long.